Come on in. Welcome. This is so exciting. I'm so glad you've made it. Quick question, just so I can make sure that you're in the right spot. Do you ever feel like in your business or just in life in general, like you're running, you can't stop, you can't pause, you can't slow down, you're kind of on this treadmill and you feel like if you just take one moment to pause or breathe, you're going to fall flat on your face and everything will come crashing down around you? Do you ever feel like that in your business? Or maybe, I know for me, I kind of felt like I was trapped in this vortex of doing the same thing every day and kind of exchanging my time for money, just day in, day out. And I felt like I was a robot. I was saying the same thing to the same people and I thought there had to be a better way to do this. Or maybe you've been aware of the online courses world for a while, but you have absolutely no idea how to turn your genius zone, one, into an online course, and two, how to make it stunning and profitable. Is that maybe something you've been wanting to do for a while? If any of those sound like you and you're ready to escape what I call entrepreneurial Groundhog Day, this is going to be the most important workshop you've ever attended. So I'm so glad you're here. A few little bits of housekeeping too, so that you know how this is all going to work and make sure that you get the most out of our time together. So I want you to right now find a quiet spot. Right, make sure that spot is quiet. I want you to turn off your mobile phone, actually turn it off. So I just want zero interruptions. I want to honor you. I want to honor the time that you've put into being here today. I'm really glad you're here. I have so much goodness in store for you. The things that we're going to be getting done today, they're going to leave you gobsmacked, right? People don't give away this kind of stuff before. I haven't done anything like this before, so I'm so excited that I get to share all of this with you in this workshop. So honor yourself and the time that you have set aside to be here today. I know it's not easy to sort out business or businesses and family or kids or all the other stuff you've got going on in your life right now to be here and commit to this doing time in your business. So I want to honor that. Let's turn off all distractions so you can be fully focused. Another one, if you've got any other windows open, close them. Right? I want your internet to be running at full speed so that this whole workshop runs without any delays and without any hiccups, right? So close any other tabs, close Facebook, close Skype, close anything else that you've got open so we can get to work. A pen and a notepad. P.S. I've got this right here. If you haven't already, let me show it to you. I've got all my different areas set up today because we're going to be doing stuff on the whiteboard and on our computers. If you haven't already got it, make sure that if you ordered the workbook that came with this session. So I've got a workbook with notes inside of here so that you can basically save yourself a whole heap of note writing. It's got all of the flows, all the things you'll be seeing on the slides, all that kind of stuff is here in this workbook. So you would have purchased that when you purchased your ticket for this session right now. If for whatever reason you didn't click on the workbook and add that onto your ticket and you want it now, can you put a comment in the comments box, right? Or you can just go to thedoersway.net/workbook, right? thedoersway.net/workbook. And there's a form on there. It's super, super cheap and you can have this digitally delivered to your inbox. So if you want that, get it now. If you haven't or if you've already purchased it, make sure it's available and ready to go. Okay. So a couple more things too. Open that doing workbook, get it all ready to go and grab a cuppa. You'll see on my desk, when we head over to my desk soon, you'll see that I've got a cuppa. We're going to enjoy this together. This is going to be a fun way to build a profitable lifestyle business. So give yourself permission to enjoy today. I know some people do these outdoors. They do them out on the deck. They do these in the lounge room, set up a little nest of doing and have me up on the TV, blown up on a big screen, whatever works for you. Make sure that you're ready to go. P.S. Something else I had to tell you. Oh yes, live support, right? This is the best bit of this. My team members are sitting in here live while you're watching this workshop, right? So they're here live to answer any Q&A support. So if you need anything at all, you can just tag my team or you can comment publicly, but it's usually just easier to tag my team and they'll be able to respond to you. They'll be there live, hooking you up with whatever you need. If you've got any questions as we go, I usually recommend if we're in the middle of teaching, keep your questions until the doing time. So I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to do it together, show you what to do it together. So in the doing time, that's the best time to ask the questions, mainly so that you can focus on what I'm teaching, and also because I'm probably going to answer your question as I work through the training. So that'll just mean that you can stay fully engaged, and anything that I don't touch on that you want further clarification on, that's a good time in the doing times to ask those questions. So we are here for you. There's, not been very many opportunities like this online before, particularly from female entrepreneur for us to get stuff done together. So woohoo! I hope you're as excited as I am. Grab a cuppa, let's get ready to go. A few little reminders too, we are recording this session. So great news is that you're going to get the replay of this after. So I highly recommend you hang out in this room and you get the doing done. Otherwise this will have no impact on you and your business, and it'll be a complete waste of your time. So I highly recommend that you stay immersed and you stay in this experience, but we are recording the session. And I've got a promise, and I thought this was fair. You've committed time to be here with me today. So I wanted to make a promise to you. My bold promise, right? My bold promise is that by the end of this workshop, and this is sometimes what most of us need first, you'll be able to see how it's possible to build a business that doesn't suck your time and energy, and that's scalable from an income point of view. So you'll see how it's possible to build a profitable lifestyle business. That we have to break through sometimes at the very beginning. So you'll see how it's possible to build a profitable lifestyle business through the power of online courses. And my second part to that promise is you'll actually get doing on that profitable lifestyle business with me here in this room right now. So we're going to get a heck of a lot of the steps done together, and it's going to be the most productive time you've spent. These hours together will be like probably more productive than the last 6 months in your business, which really, really excites me. Now, one more thing too. If you stick with me till the end of this training and you get to the end of the workshop, I've got some really special treats in store. I've got things like some iPads that you're going to find out how you can get access to an iPad for free. And I've got some really, really cool, I guess, holy grail hot tips coming at the end of this workshop. This is my little treat, my little reward to reward your doing for those that make it to the end with me. So buckle in, lovely lady, because this is going to be a pretty insane ride, and I've got so much goodness in store for you. Woohoo! So, what do I need to tell you? A little bit about me. You've probably seen me. I hope I've stalked your Facebook and Instagram feeds enough, and you kind of know who I am. You're probably not here unless you have that bit of trust and you already get to know me a little bit. But things about me, basically I've been an entrepreneur for almost a decade now. I have built 6 businesses over that time and currently have 3 different things running all in the digital space. So I sold a business, rented a couple of businesses, and I'm now mainly just working with female entrepreneurs, which is really exciting. I got the Telstra Young Businesswoman of the Year award in 2016. I've now launched to date 10 world-class online programs, which is, I guess, where my credibility comes from for being able to teach you this today. I started off with no idea what I was doing, and I've perfected it, as you'll see from what I'm going to be walking you through, and figured out a way to do it well. Right, so that's where the power comes into you, someone who's been there and done it. And one of my most successful programs made $1 million in the first 90 days. So I know how to make money from courses, which is the second part of the problem that we need to solve. I've also had 36,000 customers now, or more than, getting close to 40,000 across more than 72 countries across the world, and I'm an 8-figure entrepreneur. Courses allowed me to make the move. I used to live in the hustle and bustle of Sydney, and made the move to the Adelaide Hills wine region, which is in the southern part of Australia. Today it is 42 degrees, which I believe is 115, something stupid, right? 110, 115 Fahrenheit. But yeah, it gets down to -1 in the winter and all that kind of stuff. So I just love living in the Adelaide Hills. I have, just a little hot tip, I have 30 wineries within 10 minutes of my house. No brainer. Right? My business and the courses that I created allowed me to say, you know what? I don't need to live in a big city anymore. I'm able to now pick where I want to live. So I picked my top 5 places in Australia that I'd heard were good, visited each for 5 days, and fell in love with Adelaide and moved to the Hills wine region. So that's kind of the thing that I want to show is possible for you as well over the next few hours together. In this time, obviously, I've worked with, I've been in front of millions of female entrepreneurs and worked really closely with tens and tens of thousands of them. And I have learned that, unfortunately, it is exceptionally rare for a female entrepreneur to build a profitable lifestyle business. exceptionally rare. Profitable, and those two things have to go together. Profitable lifestyle business. We're not in this for a hobby. We're not in this to just try and make just what we made in corporate. We're not in this to just stay out of a job. We're in this to make good money. We're in this to create an asset. We're in this to create a future, right? For you and your loved ones and all the things that really matter. So it's got to be profitable, but it's got to be lifestyle focused. We are no longer going to be sacrificing. Like I've seen women sacrifice their marriages, their kids' childhoods, their health, their sanity, right? And I've been there and done it. I've been burned out, right? I've developed chronic disease and all that kind of stuff from being in that stressful place. So that's not a way to live either. There's no other way to do it than a profitable lifestyle business. That's unfortunately exceptionally rare, particularly for some reason, female entrepreneurs. We've got a lot of silly head talk going on up here. And we've also got a lot of priorities, a lot of juggling just as important as each other priorities, right? So I get why it's kind of happened, but as working with all of these female entrepreneurs, for me, it was really important that I figured out what's that one big thing, because there are women who make it, right, as female entrepreneurs, and there are others that don't. What's the one thing? Because you can have two female entrepreneurs, right? Two female entrepreneurs, same Genius Zone, same skill sets, same bank accounts, same experience, all that kind of stuff. One can hustle her booty off, work ridiculous hours, and in 10 years still be where she is. Well, where she was, right? So still be working for every dollar, trapped in this entrepreneurial Groundhog Day, and end up resenting her business. Another female entrepreneur, exactly the same starting point, Genius Zone, bank account, everything, is able to build a profitable lifestyle business like I do, and able to scale, able to reach tens of thousands of people, able to have a lifestyle as well, and be able to make really great money and help a whole heap of people with their Genius Zone. What's the one big thing? What's the one big difference? Because it's not intelligence. It's not the industry they're in. It's not that they're in a really easy industry to nail. Everyone's saturated markets these days. It's not that, all these women that have made it have these rich sugar daddies that are just funding them until they make it. That's not it, right? So I was trying to figure out what's that one thing that sets these female entrepreneurs apart from the rest of the pack. And I kind of figured out what it is. That one thing is, firstly, they approach everything they do with an attitude of doing. That's something that I can't force on someone. You're either a doer or you're not, right? That attitude of doing is that person that just jumps in and gets stuff done. And so, I don't know, raise your hand if you're a doer, right? I'm a doer. I was born a doer. My mum hated school holidays. She'd set about 30 projects for me, and in day 3 of school holidays, I'd say, finished. She'd be like, you're crazy, right? I'm a born doer. I am not lazy. I get things done. I'm an action taker. That, as I learned in the first 2 years, even that doesn't necessarily guarantee a profitable lifestyle business. You have to be a doer, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee it. So I tried to figure out what is the thing that these women are doing, because it's not that I'm lazy. It's that I must be doing the wrong things, right? I'm not doing the right things in the right order. It's as simple as that. So, and then I started to reverse engineer of all of the thousands of women that I've worked with. What's the key difference between these female entrepreneurs that do make it with their attitude of doing and those that hustle but never quite get there? And I figured out what it is. There's this kind of barrier to entry, and it's worth writing down. And I love talking about barriers to entry. Barriers to entry, these are the things that other people won't do because they're not willing to commit to their business. They're looking for essentially the easy way. You know what everyone seems to be looking for, particularly in this day and age of digital business? The easy way, the get rich quick way, the hands-free work way, the no work required way, all that kind of approach to business. And that's great. And we're, trying to build an automated, profitable, lifestyle-focused business. But when you're starting to build your business, looking for the easy path, the golden goose, the silver bullet, the quick wins way, that's not the way to build a business. And that's the way that everyone's looking for in this day and age. And I'm really excited because for those of us who are doers, for those of us who are willing to commit to our business and do the right thing in the right order, we kind of get to set ourselves up on this kind of level that your competitors aren't willing to go to. Right? So we're going to a place, and this is worth writing down if you haven't already, write this down. We're going to a place that your competitors aren't willing to go. Right? I'm going to take you to a place your competitors aren't willing to go. And so this is the harder road. This requires an investment of your time, an investment of your heart, an investment of your funds, all that kind of stuff. This is an investment, but, and this is my favorite part of it all, we're going to be doing it once and it's done. right? We're going to build our business the right way. So I was trying to figure out, because when you build it the right way at the beginning, you kind of get this unfair advantage because you're going to that place your competitors aren't willing to go. So you kind of stop competing. And I love being in that place. You don't have to look at anyone else's race. You just get to run your own and enjoy it. So in trying to figure out what we need to do, those things we need to do, what that barrier to entry is for you and your business, I figured it out. And when it